How are you guys doing today? Hope you're kicking some butt. We're back with Entropy Universe. Of course, today I'm going to be hunting a bunch of things on Planet Toulan. So the idea is basically that we are going to get a bunch of skills. I don't know if you guys know, but Toulan actually has a ridiculous amount of skill missions. I'll hop down off this roof. We're looking at what weapon I'm going to use. I actually made a weapon on a different. Hey, there's Bam. Okay, so let's say hi anyway, right? We always say hi to everybody we actually recognize. Honestly, that's not always true. I recognize a lot of people in this game, and sometimes I forget to say hi. But um, here's the basic goal: is I'm gonna make sure I actually have our weapon on us that I planned on using. Looks like I do. Make sure this is in the right position. That's where you craft to do the daily, guys, just in case you're wondering. Does not look like I have this put somewhere where we have it accessible. So I'm going to drop that right there. Let's put it right there. That looks like a good place. Okay. Now, what I'm going to be using is a Rode amp on this. This is, of course, a what is that? Nilotictus? I don't know. It's a Geotrek LP120. That's what it is, guys. Pretty good. I'm gonna pop this off and pop our attachments off the pistol I've been using. In all honesty, that's a burn one, so we'll drop that back on there. These are, of course, Shiznit 2000 laser sights. That's not what I'm trying to show you. 65 efficiency and stuff like that. This is an LCAR precision scope, 60%. Nice there too. We drop that on there. It bops it up another percent. Gives us our full thing there. Ooh, wrong weapon. Sorry guys. Detach attachments. Doesn't matter which one we put on top. We're putting them both on. So this is our end weapon that we'll be using to hunt today. Is this um, laser sighted up? Should be a good weapon for what we're going to use it for. It's actually, guys, for low level dudes. And so if you look, that's a 5th level weapon, so we're way above the stuff. Our average damage is going to be good. Our attack rate should be awesome. I'm going to go ahead right off the bat and I'm going to get us some loot pills. I think we need about that many. I'm going to also make sure that we are fully repaired. Sorry about that, ran into that. The repair stations look slightly different on this planet, so it throws me off sometimes, guys. Now I'm going to throw on our body armor. Um, this is where you get the missions, guys, just in case you're wondering. I'm going to show you how that works. The other trick is we're going to knock out the ones right here, but then we're going to, of course, get others too. I mean, just to be honest. I'm going to move this out of the way so it's not sitting here bugging me, but I can actually see chat. I'm going to get these guys' chat out of there too. They weren't inappropriate chatting. Sometimes we have a hard time skateboarding through doors, by the way, guys. We're going to kill a bunch of these guys. We're going to, though, start down here with the tabs because I like to get the tabs more than once. I like their skills. Kill a lot of stuff. Okay, so this is where we're going to start with the tabs. Go ahead and eat that stuff too. You know what? We don't need that. Okay, I'm gonna try to move away from everybody because I don't want to disrupt their hunting experience. I'm trying to move away from people because I don't want to. Oh, okay, we're doing not bad. We're gonna have to kill 200 of these. Let's get the make sure. Yeah, we've got the tab up. I'm gonna click this mayhem out of the way real quick. We'll probably leave that one up, and I'll probably get some other stuff up in a second. But right now we're on the tabs. It goes fast. All these give you skill too. The reason I like to get the tab is it allows me to show you by the time we're done with a couple of these, literally we'll be able to go back and claim the tab one, which then you'll be able to see, oh, hey, you really could just sit there doing some kind of weird cycle for skilling all day. And which is always nice, right? So we're gonna dominate this just in case you guys are wondering. I mean, I didn't look at how much ped we started with because I'm not even worried about it. But we're gonna dominate, let's just say that. Just in the nature of the universe, guys. Whilst at the exact same time avoiding everybody else's stuff so we're not in their way with our stuff, you know what I mean? We're gonna turn this way, move away from them. There's a dude there too. So this is a very popular mob, as you guys can tell. I don't over hunt it anymore because I've already got the whole codex through on it. And so, try to find a spot where we can move away from all these guys. It's a pretty fast mission, you know, 200 dudes. We're at 42 right now. I did also bring a bigger carbine for the record for if we have to shoot something bigger. So, and I'll re-kit that and I'll show you when we get to the bigger carbine. These guys are fun to shoot up. Ooh, we almost got that guy that's sweating. Ah, I killed his thing. Hold on. I always feel bad when I kill mobs. Oh, okay, it was out. Okay, good. We don't want to just murder people's stuff, you know what I mean? It's not a goal. Have you ever been sitting there trying to like sweat and somebody decides to pop your mob? That's so upsetting. I don't like it. I sweat still, guys. It's very relaxing if you're doing housework. You go to like Planet Cyrene or, well, basically Planet Cyrene or Rocktopia, right? Because the haters on Rocktopia, you can sweat for a long time, solo sweat. You can go grab one, pull it up in like a cove, and sweat a hater for like a whole bunch while you're working on stuff. I like planets that have stuff I can do while I'm like working on stuff that I have to work on. You know what I'm saying? Multitasking. This though planet has so much active skilling mission crap, guys. It's ridiculous. Plus that whole daily where we get to go claim the 70 pack of machinery is pretty epic. Just to be honest, guys. And I'll show you the difference in the carbine that we have for. This is the carbine. I made a BC30. We're not max damage on it by far because it's still in our training threshold. Oh, we're not even in the training threshold. We're just not max damage because we're not that good at carbines, guys. That's hilarious. So I don't normally use a bunch of carbines, but I was selling a bunch of them, right, on Calypso. And then one day we found this one and we made it. And then all of a sudden I had a bunch of carbines because I got all kind of out of control with that. And now we're where we are. You know what I'm saying? Carbine heaven. So I'm gonna burn through them, the ones I brought with me, not like the others. But plus I had way too many blueprints for me to actually make, is what I also realized. So when I get back to Calypso, I'm gonna actually go through a bunch of the blueprint stuff that I overly built up, kind of a little bit, just slightly. And I'm gonna probably profiteer a little small amount. But I'm not going back to Calypso till the end of the month unless somebody invokes points and needs something. Then I'll fly back and take care of that. But there's a bunch of events coming up. I want to participate in all the events. I might have to. I even brought myself an extra chip just in case. By the way, you can just order chips and guns and stuff like that to a planet. Make sure you do it next day to Lord or like 12-hour or something like later delivery. And it's very few pack or pad. You know what I'm saying? It's a reasonably cheap thing. Sometimes I order crafting supplies that way. So like all the I can't remember if it was Listerium or oil on this planet was overly marked up for large batches, right? And the amount of ped that I'm going to spend on the international, or not international shipping, the interspatial shipping basically isn't that expensive. And so I'll show you guys that actually when I'm done with shooting these guys. I'll show you that sometimes you can just order stuff through the interspace system and save yourself an absolute high amount of actual ped. And depending on what it is, a super high amount of ped. But not only that, it's a great way to actually make ped on a planet while not risking yourself to piracy. I know, right? It's a big deal. Because you don't want to be flying back and forth with a bunch of materials trying to make money, right? Somebody will nab you, clip your wings, they'll have all your materials, it'll be upsetting, trust me. Don't do it. So, in order to avoid that, you actually just margin it into your stuff. Only order the stuff in if there's a market on that planet, right? Yeah, it's a huge thing. So we only have to kill like um, 90 left, I think. Yeah. So I'll show you it. But basically, you can subterfuge a market on a planet. And I don't know whose market this planet is, so if it's yours, I'm not intentionally damaging you. Sometimes people sometimes really do think I'm purposefully like nuking their economy or something. I literally usually don't look at it like that, but I do get how that could feel. And so if it happens to you guys ever, trust me, it was not some planned conspiracy. Um, but moving past that, look at this. We are dominating like crazy though. This little beast is nice. You know, I don't make these normally, and honestly, it was overly expensive to make. So I probably won't just make a bunch more. But this thing is beasting like crazy. I like it a lot. The little other training guns are way cheaper to make though. Ah, this guy, also great guy. So if you guys, he has a YouTube channel right here, and you guys should watch his YouTube. Seriously, has a good. His YouTube's under that name, by the way, and his YouTube's pretty freaking good. He covers it from a free-to-play perspective. I'm serious, and he's good at free-to-play. I know you guys, some of you are thinking, "Yeah, good at free to play." Yeah, it's a real thing. Some people are extraordinarily good at free to play, and they have built themselves up a beastie character while playing free to play style and mastering the best way to approach playing the game without having to deposit. But yes, there's a lot of friendly people on this planet, guys. If you haven't been here, it's a super social planet. It's like Next Island Super Social too, by the way. I don't know if you guys know about that. Everybody likes the social planets. I like a social planet personally. A lot of people on this corner of the galaxy, guys. I don't know if you guys know about it. Next Island and Toulan together, right? If you're trying to be like a texture type crafter, that's like seriously some way to go. This corner. I'm gonna see. There's always this maximum. Okay, good. I'm always at this maximum amount of conversations I'm allowed to have up, and it's not okay. I think I should be able to have more. He'll send me a message, though. I visit with him all the time. He has a really good channel, guys. If you're looking for not how I do it, I mean, I'm not trying to say like I'm bad at it or good at it either way. But like the way he approaches the game is not the same, and it's just a different layout. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he approaches it as a free to play. The whole thing's different. I'll tell you, I play one way and I cover certain things in this game, but there are a whole host of people that really cover it from just different perspectives, and they're gonna tell you different stuff. because we all have a different perspective on it and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say that their perspective is wrong or right, or that we can't both be right, you know what I'm saying, in the way we're approaching it, because that's just reality. Sometimes you're both correct from a different angle, you know what I'm saying? And but I think that there's great benefit from hearing a broad perspective of people on this game, not just like a single person's how they see it. But in his case, he shows you how to play the game free to play, which is straight up handy for very many players. I was free to play for a long time though. And then one day, I think it was near a birthday or some other random thing that made me justify a deposit, but it was like for Cambibo hunt. Oh, and some kind of vehicle. I got a vehicle too, guys. Just gonna let you know that. I had enough ped to buy something, and it might have been a helicopter, might have been a Slipnir, I'm not even sure. But I was balling. Like, I had at least 200 ped in ammo in my, possession, and I had a Slipnir. Which, I'm gonna tell you what, I had a frickin' blast, because at that point I was using little guns that didn't burn up 200 ped in, you know, no time at all. So 200 ped represented, phew, I don't even know, a lot of hours. And so then I was on Planet Calypso and I flew over, how you can go up from basically where, I don't know what we just did, guys. Hold on one second. Oh, we got some kind of profession thing. So basically, Port Atlantis, if you go up from there on the continent to the side, um, you can see a giant Cambibo hunting field. It was before I knew about the one little island. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get away from this girl. I don't want to be interrupting her hunt. Everybody out here is trying to just get their daily stuff in. You know what I mean? And so it's not nice to interrupt theirs. Oh, I'll let her have it. I'm not that worried about it. I didn't realize she was already firing at it, so. Well, that's definitely the wrong guy, but we'll flip around. Okay, I'm gonna check where we are. 6 more. Okay, I'm gonna go collect this one immediately. And I'm gonna show you guys the trick with the markets, basically. Okay, so we've got this. I'm gonna just zap us back there real quick, because that'll make it faster. Cut down on the time of me pulling out a vehicle and going back and stuff. Okay, so we come here. Man, everybody's here right now. Just checking. Boom. That's going to be our tab one. We're going to thank them. We're going to take the anatomy skill. Now, it's an amount of anatomy. It's not just some junk crap amount. So then we're going to pull up our next monsters. Now, I already pulled these missions up already. So it's not like we're actually having to go find them. I'm going to show you all of them. I have them all pooled, and there's this many dailies. We're going to be doing Mawcots in a second. Um, I believe we're probably going to do some of these later on. Doa are right out the door, I think. I'm missing one, guys, in here for some. This guy right here. Track these guys. And we might be missing another one that we're probably going to be doing, but we'll figure that in a second as we're shooting things down. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you what could happen. So you come in here. You're like, hey, I'm going to do some auxiliary sockets. Oil is very common. So is Listerium. We open up the thing. This dude's selling this Listerium at a reasonable cost. So we're not upset about it, right? But say the cheapest Listerium you need is this much or higher, and you want a bunch of it. You're like, hey, that's just too much of a markup. You can click this, go like this, boom, boom, and you could order in, which by the way, since there's somebody selling it at 104, it doesn't make any sense to do, because you're also going to face like a 3 to 6 pad order in fee, right? So right now, this price difference that we just showed you here on this Listerium doesn't justify interplanetary order. You could just buy this guy's Listerium right here. It's absolutely a good price. It actually is below the, hey, I should order that in from another planet. So let's look at this. These dudes are charging 113 to 127% for oil. Now we all know that nobody actually, hey, how you doing? I hope you're kicking butt. So we all know that this is off planet, off world. We're marking this up stuff, right? So say this is too much. I don't like that. Blah blah blah. I think I could get oil cheaper if I ordered it in, right? So let's say I go like this. We just saw that we could get it at 100 and something percent. I could probably get it 102% all the way down to this 140 range. Let's look at how much we drop. I'm actually at 102% at 80%, right? Now here's the problem. If you go too far down, then all of a sudden your order fee in starts denting into your stuff too, right? That's not good. So I don't want to order something in right now like in that capacity. It varies on what it is, on what you do. Never ever order in sweat. Like the price for if you tried to order sweat in, I don't know why they made sweat so expensive. Weight wise, it's not worth it. Yeah, there's a whole crapload of things you can do with animal residue. You can backfill, I think, on some things, but there's actually blueprints and stuff like that use. I'd have to look at what they are. This is what I was telling you guys. There's so many pages of blueprints. Like, if you guys think about it, I have 53 pages of blueprints of crap. And I'm missing the majority of blueprints. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, in fact, I'm missing such a majority that, look at this. I have some 10th level blueprints, but very, very few. And they're all components, like electronic components, guys, because that's. Then we have very few 9th levels, right? Even my 8th levels was not that impressive, right? 7th level, not very many. 6th level was starting to kind of be there. 5th level now, you know what I mean? But if you look at it, the majority of my blueprints are under 5th level tier blueprints, just for the record. Now, also, so that we can actually show you how this interplanetary commerce works. Yes, some of them are blueprints that are no longer in circulation but not pulled from the game. which I'm okay with. That's its own thing. But yes, I'm a I'm mixed bag on that, guys. So I'm gonna order in a combustion thing, right? We're gonna say we're gonna order it from Planet Calypso. I need it to be a good chip because we're gonna use it during the event, right? So we're looking for not another number 6, maybe a number 8. Oh, that's a permanent one, guys. That's 8,000 Watt. I think I want that. So honestly, I already have a 6. I really would rather have a 7. Okay, so right now they don't have anything that we need to order in. But basically, you buy it. It'll then ask you, do you want it delivered today or within 12 hours, or do you want to pick it up on the main planet? If you indicate that you're going to pick it up on your main planet, wherever you bought it from, it's going to that planet's storage. If you tell it you want it to be 12 hours later, it is much cheaper. If you need it this second because you're about to craft or because you think you need to go shoot something that bad, it is double the cost, at least, right off the bat. So, just so you guys know, it is super handy. You can check any planet from any planet. The shipping's kind of annoying, yes, but it's better than getting zapped in space. Machats, that's what we're getting. Okay. Did I pull up the Machats, guys? Yeah, we did. Okay. Machat and... Okay, yes, to the right. So these are the two mobs. So we get daily skill points off of them too. They're pretty fast to kill. Obviously, this is a very effective gun against them. By the way, these guys drop jellies. Super freaking good markup. That's also, by the way, guys, if you start crafting something, like, so I craft a lot of objects off of Cyrene, and sometimes I do just straight up buy the stuff and order it, but not pick it up. And sometimes I do fly there and pick it up. Sometimes I have it sent, depending on what's going on. But I watch other planets' markets for certain things that I use for crafting, so I don't have to live on the planet necessarily to craft items. Super handy, but you do have to get to know the planet well enough. Let's just get down in here. By the way, you're going to want to kill a bunch of these guys if you come to this planet to do the little one daily missions and stuff. At some point, you have to get like 20 of these little jelly things or some crap. Oh, yeah. I'll bet I do. Probably on Calypso right now or somewhere, but yeah. Yeah, I know it is. It's one of the ones you get if you run EP runs, just so you know. Super easy to pop. In fact, that might be the kind of one I might have on me. Well, I would just find out how much I have, and then I would probably just figure out the TT on it. I don't need the markup on it. Like, I'll make more of them. I'm, like, literally at the end of the year, I'm going to go back to Cyrene and complete the Cyrene quest of the 600 something more points of faction, which is insane. Plus, we're getting all that skill point stuff. That's what's going to be crazy because that's going to make us, I don't know, some kind of super weapon crafter. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing Cyrene like crazy. The goal is 600 points, which will at least take me 100 days. And honestly, because I don't do it as hardcore as some people, you can totally... I'm literally just finishing up this month here, and then I was planning on going back to Calypso for a couple days to square away stuff and restock my little store on Crystal Palace. And then my plan is to be straight to Cyrene. I have to actually get so much done you guys don't even know. So do you guys know about the Cyrene plates, the Arc Imperium plates? Crazy powerful, guys. And so, crazy hard to do too, by the way. But you get really good skills while you're building it up. And Cyrene, honestly, man, Cyrene's a power planet. Like, it's a little bit. But the dailies on Cyrene are all about beefing up. Oh, I can just get you new starter plates. There's a daily for them now. The daily that lets you kill the mechs lets you pick one plate per day. And so, but the thing is now, once you can turn them to Imperium officer plates and then upgrade them several more times, guys. So we're not talking even like, oh, hold on. This is insane. I'm going to show you guys something. So I'm going to move back here and I'm going to pull up this stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff up, so let me pop some of this stuff down. That guy just walked into our kill zone on his own. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, now I'm going to click this thing. Now I'm going to have to click this other thing that lets me do other stuff. I don't know. Display capture. That's the one. Yeah. Okay, ready? Boom. I think you guys will be able to see that in 1 second. Gosh, I hope so. Okay. So you take the normal Cyrene plate. That's just the normal Cyrene plate. Then you can take it and upgrade it to officer plates. That's the Imperium plate 1, blah, blah, blah. You go here. He upgrades it. It's basically the same as the serpent scale and stuff like that. I believe this might have the patch for the further upgrades. Let me look at this. They don't know about it. I'll find it for us, guys. Hold on 1 second. So, armor. Imperium. We got plates on here. Are they under attachments, guys? Well, let's find it anyway. Sorry, that's stock stuff. You guys don't want to see that. That's boring, right? I'll find it for us. So you can augment them or get them perfected. Let's see, is this the one? Here's adjusted. Okay, so the next level, of course, is adjusted. And then what happens is, see how we have to have 300 arc badges. So I already have my 300 arc badges, and I'll show you this. So arc badges right here. That's my 300 arc badges right here. So we're able to do the first upgrade to officer plating right here. Now for this one, I have to have 600 arc badges for the adjusted. The adjusted, this guy's gonna have to die. Sorry about that, guys. I'll step back. The adjusted has 9 burn, 10 cut, dent, dent, dent. Now, where we're wanting the 900, and this is why I want 600 more points, right? And we're looking at all this stuff. You have to do all this crap too, by the way, for each one of them. This thing has a 2% block chance, 12% burn, 12% cut, 12% impact, and it has some stab in it. By the way, if you go up to the modified, which is insane amount, it's 14, 14, 16. Go up to Imperium Augmented, you're at 1720s and stuff like that. All the way up to Perfected, which is just 5% block chance, 20, 20, 24, and 8. And so, in all honesty, guys, if you can get one set of plates, and I'm not saying that the other sets of plates aren't cool too, guys. So some of the other plates are cool. But think about that. These plates um, go up, and if you were a robot hunter, right, a lot of that's burn. And so that's why I'm after them, guys, for robot hunting. So if I can get up to 900, plus that 2% block damage is 2% of damage that you'll never take. And if you got it up to the 5%, that's 1 in 20 shots is not landing. That would have landed, guys. It's powerful. Like super powerful. But it'll take a whole bunch of time. It's not even like I already did the whole setting there and getting my first 300, and it actually took a second. And so then I like needed a break. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna tell you, you guys will probably see that like I go push a thing real hard to where I'm like close to burnout, and then I will switch what I'm doing for a second. Because almost all these things you can come back for. Oh, I don't do that, but thanks for visiting. Um, yeah. I have to, or I'd burn out. And I don't like burning out. I don't like feeling like I'm not, like, zesty. You know what I mean? Maybe zesty's the wrong way to say it, but I like feeling like I still have some aspiration in it. Not that it's just something I'm dredging through. And in all honesty, on several things, like one time I did 100 days straight on Monria or something. It was super hard to do, but I got it done. And I did several 30-day ones, which were way more reasonable, guys. But yeah, if you can get those plates with the upgrades, you're pretty set up for hunting a lot of stuff. I mean, it's not the end all, like that's the only options you have. Oh, yeah. Monria, they need something for sure. I don't know. I like Monria, but I do agree. It's not. It doesn't make you want to stay there long because it's not pretty. And I don't need it to be like all pretty, but at least some of it should be cool where you walk around and you're like, oh, that's really pretty. But it is pretty bland. But the skilling there is epic, and Yeah, RT and Cyrene are very well graphically done. I like RT. Honestly, have you been to Next Island too? It's actually pretty well done. Certain areas are super pretty. And I always never. That dude has a monster on his head. I always feel let down by ancient Greece because my expectations of ancient Greece are too high, guys. Like, I want hydras and stuff, okay? Yeah, I like it. My expectations are super freaking high though. So, I've went there and I've kind of crafted one time just to see if I would get anything interesting. Well, not more than one time actually. That's I've went there and crafted hoping to get a bunch of cool stuff in ancient Greece. Honestly, I wish there was more to ancient Greece. I wish it was more lively and a whole bunch of stuff because conceptually the idea of ancient Greece I love. And it's okay. It just doesn't feel like I want ancient Greece to feel, guys. And so I need war camps I can raid and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, that's the thing. They have some cool stuff, but they need much more. Like, I don't know. I think that ancient Greece, if it got buffed out, it would end up being actually a super popular place. In fact, ancient Greece should really get some focus on it. It would be insane. And I'm not saying that just because I have some ancient Greece shares. I like those to go up in value too, but man, that's a good day, you guys. Having armor or stuff not in circulation is absolutely cool. One of my buddies that's in this game also, he has a pistol that isn't in circulation anymore. Like all the other versions are all limited and stuff, but his is legit unlimited, and it his is tiered the crap up too. Pimpin' little pistol. He doesn't even pistol hunt. He just got it a long time ago and worked it up, and then it ended up out of. Oh no, I'm not looking for jellies. I'm just doing the daily. I've already got that mission done a long time ago. But I would be if I didn't. Yeah, I'm just doing the daily. But can I tell you? I ran the jelly. I have a bunch of the jelly texture, you guys. I know. But I don't know if you guys are excited about textures. In this game, can I tell you there's textures for everything? And this planet specifically has insane textures. I mean, I don't know. You guys might not know this, but I've ran textures in almost every planet. No, every planet actually. And straight up, the textures on Toulan, I really like. They're freaking epic like, I'll show you them. Because I've got the texture book and stuff for this planet, of course. And a bunch of the textures, so makes it easy to show people. I'm missing a couple still, by the way. My book has not changed into the final phase of a blueprint book. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you beef up a blueprint book, it actually changes. I mean, you can customize them too, but they'll customize themselves. No, there's a bunch here, guys. Super sweet ones too. Like, they're not even kind of cool. They're like, I've got one That's those Mexican candies. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what they're called technically. Little skull candies. hmm I think that's super cool. I've got a bunch. They're insane. And on stuff, they look so insane it's not even funny. And so if you combine that with the options you get at low level from like Next Island and stuff like that, because like Next Island textures, they're like 5th level textures and stuff. These ones, a lot of them are like maybe 10th or something like that. 5th level in some cases, I don't know. All of them are pretty low level. Not the ones on some of the other planets, guys. Yeah, textures, that's something that's super cool in this game. And super underappreciated, honestly. Yeah. So I'm trying to burn through these guys so we can go claim this and look at some textures real quick. I know that's exactly what you guys thought was gonna happen. Ooh, I wasn't trying to shoot his dude. Let's look at where we are. Okay. Yeah. Tab hides are awesome. Can I like I'm gonna tell you pretty much all these are really cool. The one I've got a ton off of, so we just got that one done. Watch this. I'm gonna show you guys this. This will be fascinating. We're on part 2 of this thing. It's gonna take forever, so we'll work on that in a second. No, they drop much more now. In fact, during our last little hunt, I'll look at what we got. And then we'll grab another one of these dailies. Up there, we're going to get some like sword ship stuff or something like that. It's good. So honestly, the loot pools on this planet are pretty fair. With a lot, and this is the other reason. See all these? And then I also got a ton of leather extractors. These have good markup. But besides that, you pretty much want to do texture stuff anyway. And so, take that, take that. Okay, so there. Now watch this. Come over here. I'll pull up this so we don't get the wrong textures. Because I actually have to use the books to make sure we get the right type stuff. Then we'll go kill more stuff. So this, let's look. Imperium. We're looking for Toulan. What do they call Toulan ones? Oh, guys. We're gonna have our Toulan stuff in here probably. Holy crap. Ancient Greece. That's that next island. That's that planet. I gotta find which planet stuff's where, guys. There's a lot of blueprint books in this game. Okay, that's all Arcadia stuff. Arc. Trillium Imperium. Okay, Elysian Tech. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, so see how my book is partially changed, but not fully changed. Does that make sense? So if you look at our furniture blueprint, it's boring still. That's still boring-ish, but this has got the first change to it. Now you've got like ancient Moroccan floral patterns and stuff like that. The skulls blueprint. Here, I'll show you guys this. You've got a cow. The spotted cow blueprint is cool as crap, by the way. You've got this jelly blueprint. Let's move this over here. I can show you all of these. This is the handy part about once you have one, you can just go like this. We go like that, go to the spotted cow blueprint. Boom. I can show you any item we have the blueprint for at the thing. So, spotted cow blueprint looks like that. Super cool, right? Roaring's neat. It's not as neat as you'd want it to be. This gold flower's fancy as crap. I did a cowboy hat with this gold flower on it, right? I know you guys are excited about that. For somebody, super cool item. Gold flower right there. Boom. That looks cool as crap on actual stuff, just so you know. This floral one, I have never done because I'm not actually at the qualified level to carry it out all the way. So we'd be kind of dying on that. I would make a run of this for somebody, you guys. But like, this is, I've only ran once. You see what I mean? And this is off of this planet. Great item. Let's look at this next. I think this tartan is actually like, yeah, this is like the Scottish stuff and stuff. And it might not be Scottish, guys. Um, yeah, there's not enough lower level ones. For sure, the entry level to try to break into this stuff is disproportionately unfair because they lack of starter stuff to where somebody can go and hunt something that's easy to hunt, make a giant run, and use it to be able to level. They missed the boat on that because honestly, if it's just the same as the hunting stuff, where they, by making it easier for you to, with the training guns to tier up and become a higher level hunter, now more people are hunting more stuff, doing more stuff. It's the exact type thing. They would actually get so much cooler crap, and so much more money would definitely happen if they would set it up that way. I'm going to show you this Daisy one. It's actually cool too. Even though it's daisies, I know what you guys are thinking. You're not excited. Someday somebody's going to pay me to make a giant run of these. Look at this crap. This is easy stuff too. This isn't even massive stuff. And this one I am kind of qualified where I could do it for somebody, but honestly, I probably should level up a little bit on the putting stuff in. I assume one day we're going to get paid good money on that. So I'm still slowly working that up. I haven't got it all worked up. This Queen of Hearts one, I think's probably going to be valuable one day too. By the way, this is pretty cool looking too, in case you guys are wondering. All these are from this planet, by the way. The insane amount of options for doing stuff. I kind of wanted that to be a little cooler, but you know, it is neat anyway. Those are okay. The diamonds one is okay. Pretty much you guys can see what it, you know. Um, all these are cool. The schools one. Let's look at the red rose and school skulls. Rose. Look at this crap, man. Yeah, there's oh, dude, if you want to find a texture and get the stuff, I'll bust you out this thing for the tartan, and you can get that, and we can texture onto a vehicle. That's doable. See this rose one? Insane cool too. I'm still working, guys, on getting qualified. That's why I tell you guys, I never get rid of materials that can be used for texturing. I will run the texture run and I will make the texture. This skulls one is cool because eventually when I can make all these, because we're closing in on this window, you see this, right? I'm going to be able to throw all of these on any item I want, including um, like items like vehicles, which I already throw some of the other ones on vehicles, but they're not as cool as some of the stuff we're coming in on. And so when I tell you guys that this planet has super freaking cool ones, it has super cool ones. Like all of these are, oh, that reddish pink is insane too. Watch this. Reddish pink. By the way, the one that my dream one, this is cool too. I'm not even gonna pretend. All of these are way cool. The one that is not from this planet though, that I'm gonna let you know is the one that we're really wanting to eventually do. Is this is Tesla Pod. Okay, this is a serious. This is 28th level to do to 34th level as a texture. So this isn't today. This isn't tomorrow. But look at how freaking cool this is. I mean, on top of that, we have to become a Tesla pod hunter and stuff like that. But as you can see, I'm missing one, two, three, four, four whole ones still. Yeah, it's super demanding for to make Tesla pod. It's insane. They made it. If you see somebody in Tesla pod outfit, somebody has seriously I haven't seen it because I mean it would be hard to do, but somebody has hooked them up for sure. Like that's next level fancy. But that's the thing. The part that people don't realize is the amount of customization that you could do if you were all like fully set up on the we're just going right here funny enough. I just didn't want to walk up that way and if you had it all set up right, you would be pimping though right now in this game. I'm not set up all the way for being a texture because I didn't find out about it till way later in the game than I should have, in all honesty. But now I know about it, and I'm like, when I get the chance to texture, I make sure to get it done. I don't even. I'm not worried about the cost as much on the immediate cost as the long term. Can we get this set up as a thing? Because in all honesty, you guys see how freaking awesome those are, and that allows you to have some super cool things without having to spend whatever amount you would have to spend to. So this is gonna give me, I think, long sword skill, guys. To be honest, which I already have some long sword, but I would like to have some more. So you know, basically all these mobs just have a mission and a mission. But my thoughts are when we're about ready to finish this mission, it's actually going to have kicked back open the. Oh, there's BPs that are not on the wiki. 100%. I don't even add them. I've got BPs that aren't on the wiki, and so, and I don't go into wiki and change things. I don't even know how to do that actually, so it's not even a temptation. But I don't add if I get a BP, just for the record, guys. And it's not that I'm trying to gimp other people, it's just I am not going to go in and do that. I guess one day we could sit there and go through all 58 pages of blueprints and try to figure out stuff. But to a point, some of the blueprints I have, I actually do feel I benefited from the fact that nobody else has them likely, or if they have them, they're rare. And so I don't necessarily all the time try to push the, hey, this is all the blueprints I have. I don't even actually craft certain blueprints on stream, but those are like very specific blueprints that I'm not really actually that concerned that somebody's going to go out and get probably either, to be honest. But my skilling blueprints are my skilling blueprints, which everybody uses basically the same kind of stuff for skilling. And then those techno gizmos, those are freaking new. I'm still getting used to those. And my techno gizmo is not built up high enough yet. So when I do a techno gizmo run, it still beats me up. Oh, don't no EP recyclers. Don't buy EP recyclers. Like don't buy those. Okay, you guys, that's serious as crap. Um, don't do that. And I'm not saying that you couldn't do well on a recycler. On just a straight EP level 1 crafting thing, I don't know what I would pay, honestly. Um, they move all over. Oh no, no. If you have all the skills and stuff and you have enough money that you can afford to do a big swath of them, to where you have the chance of coming out with something that's on the good end and not within the average, then yeah, totally go ahead and do them. If you're just having enough money to do a run of 10, and that's really expensive, guys, and you're not qualified fully to do them, then it's insane to do and it's not worth doing. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean. Unless you're just wanting to do it for the guts and glory of it, but that's literally what you'd be doing it for if you're not fully qualified and able to do a big enough run that you can absorb um, the law of averages crap. That's basically it. Like you need to be able to actually be able to probably do a big enough one that you can at least see some kind of anomaly or get something out of it like beneficial. I would be super. Oh, okay, let me tell you how EPs work. If it fails, it's all going to be gone just like on any other one. You're literally going to get most of it back on any near success. If you succeed, you will automatically get a global. Like it's automatically above 50 ped. You get a spirally. Um, if you got an HOF on one, it would be off the chart insane numbers. But the thing is, there's what is it? It's for the one, it's a bunch of oil and EP stuff. For the two, it's like a crap ton more. Like we're talking big ped. I don't have any generated on me right now, or I would pop one out and show them. I'm gonna let you guys know I generate them all the time. I've only ran a few of them. I sell them at 4.5 to 5.5 ped per click. Um, I always choose to just sell them to other people, and that's the what it costs per click of the blueprint. Like you get to sell it for that much, and so I'm a big. I sell them. Now I do sit there and watch people roll them all the time, and there are people that do really well with them. But they have a huge ped pile in which they're like, let me walk up to the crafting machine with 20 or 30 of those and a grip of ped, in which then they even take some damage sometimes, guys. Whew. Yeah, those are super be qualified and absolutely be rolling up with some cash, guys. And honestly, you could just roll one, right? I'm not going to pretend that some of you guys aren't lucky. Somebody out there is going to be like, nah, dude, I only had enough money for one. I got one. I rolled it. And it went, and then I was like off playing for the whole week. I love them. That's freaking awesome. And I hope that holds for you the whole rest of your life for reals. That'd be freaking epic. Um, I think they're super dangerous. Um, so I don't use them. Everybody, you guys do your own playstyle though. So if you're feeling that that's you, I'm not telling you that that's not you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're thinking that it's like a normal crafting run, It's like if I decided to take my whole crafting runs and throw it on like 4 to 6 clicks. In which you guys have seen when I've had a section of my crafting run that went like crap. And so imagine if that was all pinned on 4 to 6 clicks and it just happens to be that section. And honestly, it works both ways, right? Imagine if it was 4 to 6 clicks and it all went boom, boom, boom. That's cool as heck too. But those are straight. Um, those are, you better be in your right mojo, okay, guys? That's it. That's what I'll say. I don't want to discourage anybody from doing anything because I've had some super random things I've done in life where it probably wasn't statistically a good idea. Where like the cosmos was just like, this day you will win, and I did well in things. You know what I'm saying? But I have had days where the universe was like, not today, my friend. Yeah, mixed bag. Wonder where we are on this. Oh, this is our last one. See you guys. Yeah, that's what I say too. Well, sometimes you're just not in the right everything, and you know, it is. It's a balance. The cosmos takes care of itself, I think. But predominantly things go well, so I have no complaints. Guys, I'm gonna have to repair this. Do you know I have an extra one of these just for emergencies? It's on some planet somewhere. It was so hard to make this hoverboard that when I finally made one, I made an. See what I mean? This door does not respect us coming in with a hoverboard. When I finally made a hoverboard, I actually made an extra because I was like, I don't want to deal with this crap again. Because it was just not easy to get all the stuff for making a hoverboard somehow. Yeah, yeah. The vixens are the little dancer girls. You get them off of Rocktopia. They're awesome. Okay, so see how this is done? We're gonna go to the Sun Jocks, guys. That's where we're going. And then I'll tell them when the ad thing's done. Okay, guys. There's this zone called the Jelly Zone, right? I'm gonna show you the Jelly Zone. This is super important. Jelly Zone area. Boom. Everybody's probably like, why is it so important? It's the Jelly Zone. Okay, we got 12 seconds till that commercial's over, so I'm waiting for him so he can kind of see what's going on. I'll explain anyway. Okay, guys. So what we have is we have this area called the Jelly Zone. This whole area down this coast, right here, is good for tree harvesting. So I'll show you what I'm saying, but we're going to grab an extra mission anyway. So the extra mission we're going to grab is right here at this mission terminal. No, that's not the right one. It's going to be right on the other side, guys. Sorry about that. So this guy has a duplicate mission to the Sunjot. I'm going to show you this because we're going to be able to stack these two missions. We've got the 250 Sunjot mission and the 100 Sunjot mission. Now, sometimes people will just do this part of the daily and then they'll like basically stretch it over 2 days so that they can basically get the maximum amount of overlap and stuff. But yeah, I do know about the Vixen. It's the dancer girls that come off of Rocktopia. I know where to go get a tameable Vixen. It's they're easy to get actually. So that area over here, this is one of the easy areas if you guys were going to go tree farm. See how there's trees up in there? I know that's super handy to know. If you guys didn't know, trees are super important. Tree farming gives you all kinds of magic skills that you need to be able to not suck in this game. Just gonna let you know. So I believe we have enough. I'm gonna pop one of these because we're gonna be throwing fireballs right now, and that's a little bit more pet intensive than what we were doing. These guys are just guardians. We should be able to shoot right past them fast. I have got a lot of globals off these guys. I'm gonna tell you, there's a good chance I have to buy a new loot pill too by the time we kill enough of these, but who knows. So at one point, one of the also blueprints that I ran and got a lot of blueprints off of this, one legitimately was the basic leather texture blueprint, and one is this Sunjot leather texture. And I'm gonna let you know, Sunjots, their texture actually drops a lot of blueprints, guys. We're gonna we're doing awesome on this. Yeah, these guys are big. They're not really that dangerous though, guys. Think we're gonna get a global on these guys today. We're cutting right through them though, huh? For such low level creatures, they have a lot of life, guys. I've never tried to actually sweat one of these, but I kind of now wonder about it. One of the littler ones, you know what I'm saying? Um, Honestly, I could stop by next or Rocktopia and we could grab one and look at it. I don't know. They're really easy to grab. They're tameable in one of the. Oh, see, I told you we're gonna get a global, guys. You could fill it. They're tameable in one of the instances, guys. In the booty raid. Just in case you guys want to know, one of the vixens in the booty raid is always tameable. Thank you, by the way. Super handy. I think there's other tameable ones too, but the one that's just right there in the booty raid mission is super easy to get. And I like doing the booty raid, to be honest. It's one of my favorite little quick, short. Yeah, I'd totally take you to do it. It's fast as heck. In fact, we just stop on the way. Grab. I think I have keys on that planet. Like, I usually have extra instant keys on a planet almost all the time. Not not perfect about it, but you know, I'm pretty good about it. Because I like the instances and because some of the instances have only. Now, um, booty raid is a instance that comes off of a lockpick. Yeah, this thing was itching the crap out of my face. Yeah, I have lockpicks though. I have all the blueprints for the lockpicks. So like hell keys, lock picks, um, other random things that open up other things that are weird. I've got the blueprint for that. Oh yeah, I have lived on Rocktopia a few times. It's actually a great planet, guys. I'm pretty much gonna say it's a great planet on all the planets for different reasons. And then I'm gonna pretty much also tell you guys there's a whole list of stuff I wish they'd fix on all the planets for different reasons. But I love them all and wish they'd fix them all. Um, they are still craftable. They're craftable. You can craft this, but I don't think that's how everybody does them now. Like they are still craftable. I've seen people even selling the key. Um, and so they don't do them that way anymore. I don't know how they do them. Honestly, you know who does them that I know? My buddy Deepwater. He has a YouTube channel too. He does the crap out of the COH things. I'd actually have to ask him, hey, would you guide me through this? Or I'd just watch his videos, to be honest. Or ask him. I'd probably ask him because I visit with him. And watch his videos for support. No, they're still around. So they're around in a weird way. So there's all kinds of stuff that's around. It doesn't mean that you can still get it. So like you have it. I've seen the key sold by people before. And even every little while you'll see one in the auction house. But outside of that, I don't think you can get it. I don't think it spawns. And so I think the ones in circulation might be the ones in circulation. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, my mustache is tickling the crap out of my nose and face today. I'm sure you guys couldn't tell, right? No, had no idea. I'm glad you guys are so non-judgy. You guys are epic, honestly. Yeah, this is an excellent planet, you guys. And the mobs. Can I tell you what I did notice though? They've got machinery here and all this. They have some pretty good skills. They don't have a lot of robots. They have a whole. Oh, I do still play Fallout every morning. Not during the weekends. I don't do any streamings during the weekend really that much. Unless somebody's planning some kind of thingy majiggy, and then I'll do it. But I do. Every morning we do Fallout. And you're more than welcome to join in. And I'll even help hook you up. We can kit you. Let's get you kitted, actually. Are you playing Fallout? Which Fallout are you playing? All the Fallouts are so good, guys. Every Fallout they've made has been so good. I worry that they're gonna mess up the Fallout 5 when it's finally released. But I hope to God they don't. So, do you know the one that everybody's waiting on now for release that's like supposedly, I don't know, they keep kicking it back, so. Um, what is it called? Starfield, which is basically my understanding a combination of Starfield, I mean not Starfield. Holy crap, that's a second one, guys. I really love this mob. Um, so Starfield's supposedly like Skyrim and Fallout, but in space. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out eventually when it comes out. It's not even gonna come out till next year or something, and so I'm not that worried about it that much right this second. But eventually, I am gonna check it out. I'm hoping it's a good game. Supposedly has a backstory. Supposedly it's in space and it's a survival game. Who knows? Look how fast we're cutting through these guys, though, guys. Okay, we've got the first 100 down. So all we have to do is kill 150 more. I think we're gonna global more even. That's the funny part. I'm trying to eat through these guys as fast as possible. Just doesn't happen that fast. I'm gonna tell you, if you haven't played the Fallout series before, storyline wise, it's a pretty good fun play. They all have a little bit of glitchiness to them though, and so be prepared to be annoyed at some glitch crap no matter what. And that's just Bethesda. I don't know why Bethesda's like super naughty about putting out an epic game, but not actually fixing all the bugs first ever. But they do put out epic games, guys, so. But I don't ever feel that they fixed them before they put them out. I feel that they're always put out in this kind of WTF, why didn't you guys just hold back for like another month and actually fix the stuff? But maybe that's their system. Maybe they believe that the best firm crash test on a game is just release it and let the consumer smash headfirst into the errors, right? I don't know. Kind of crowdsource the buyer. I don't know if that's what's happening, guys. I'm just. It does feel like that, though, sometimes. I do want those plates, though, really bad this year. That's the problem. We have to get qualified for the plates, and then we actually have to upgrade all the stuff enough to actually get them all the way up there. That's gonna take like the whole freaking year, you guys. But then we'll be done. We'll be at augmented. I'm just joking. I don't know what level we'll get to. Probably just like the third level that has that first 2% block rate. Which, by the way, 2% block rate. Think about that. That means 2% of damage you never dealing with, which is a big deal. I not on the right guy? Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Oh, we're flying through this. Look at this. I don't know if my beard and mustache is just dry and needs beard oil today or something. But it's so freaking out of control. I'm gonna be zapping it with beard oil when I'm done with this for sure. Holy crap. We're getting good hits though here, guys. I thought we were about to get a global the way that was weird. You know how it goes weird sometimes when you global? I always think, anytime it goes weird, I'm like, oh yeah. Which a lot of times that legit is a real thing. So I'm not gonna pretend. Okay, we're under 100 now. Look at that. Oh, good. So that's the social one. So listen to this. I will hook you up tomorrow. I'm on tomorrow morning. I can even be on, I play off stream sometimes too, just like on this game. Um, when I'm on tomorrow morning, uh, just send my guy, or even anytime you can send him a friend request. That'll allow you to be able to see when I'm on. I'll help your guy get set up. Like, legitimately, we can get you guns and we can get you shoved up some levels pretty fast, honestly. That game's so fun. You're gonna. It's definitely a power hungry game. Super fun game, though, man. And at this point, right, because I calculated cost per play sometimes on games. And I've literally broke down like a lot of games, you know, you end up buying them for like 30 something dollars and stuff like that, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. And then sometimes they have like upgrades and other things that cost you money. So like if a game costs me like 20 bucks a month, I want to know I'm getting some hours out of it, right? So I play Entropia and Fallout 76 all the time. So on Fallout 76, guys, and on this game, I get pretty good cost conversion too for play. But on Fallout 76, if you think about it, I do Fallout first. And, oh, Star Citizen, I haven't tried Bannerlords. That looks so good, just to be honest, though. Um, so, on Fallout 76, I pay for the premium, which is like 12 bucks or something like that, the Fallout first per month. So I play 3 hours a morning, every morning, so that's 15 hours a week, right? And then 4 weeks a thing, so that's 60 hours. And so I don't have my calculator here right now, but basically my per hour is of play is the original investment cost, which I bought the game, plus the 15, let's pretend it's $15 a month on top of the original cost. So let's say it's 10, 25 bucks. Or let's even say that I'm having to eat half of the original cost. If you look at the amount of hours I'm playing per play or per penny, I'm actually getting a super good conversion. And I'm on month like something of playing the game, in which even on my like streams and stuff like that, I think we're on episode almost 90 now, just for the record. And so that's like 270 game hours probably, at least, on stream. And so to me, the cost conversion of certain games is super good. Star Citizen is one of the ones that has a super high conversion. It's good, good value, like massive value for a game. I don't try to look at like what I'm spending necessarily as a flat thing, but kind of like what am I getting out of it. If I'm getting 20 or 30 hours of super chill gameplay out of something and consistent entertainment, I'm willing to evaluate what I'm spending on it differently than, some other situations. And I'm not really sure what they would be right now, but other situations in which they'd be not as fun, obviously, or something. Okay, let's get that. And so, yeah, I totally take into account how much I'm enjoying the game more than anything. Some people have a different perspective on it, though. They're like, we're all different, right, guys? Look at that crap. And then, because we're in such a mojo mood, they give us 3 freaking globals in a single thing. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Yeah, because then you're not disappointed. Like, that's how I tell if a game was good. I've spent some money on some games that weren't even that good. And honestly, I didn't spend that much, but they just were not good. Like, I didn't have an epic journey in which I will ever remember it. I'm going to tell you, Guild Wars, when it came out, I played the crap out of that. I got my money's worth out of it. Like, Guild Wars super, like, value out of that game. I don't even know how much value I got. I didn't even stream at that point in my life. But I'm going to tell you, that as a game, super high value. Diablo 2. When Diablo 2 came out, holy crap. My god. Super high value of play and epic freaking adventures. Now, I never got into WoW or anything like that, so I never had that WoW experience. But for the people that did get into that, their dollar conversion of entertainment freaking per hour is way higher than anybody's gonna get taking like the random person you know to I don't know, dinner or some crap like that for the hour, or going out drinking for the night even. Like, I suck at drinking, to be honest, so like not as big of a deal to me, but um, for people that don't, it's probably different. I just feel that if I'm going to get a high entertainment value out of something, and I'm going to get to spend hundreds of hours of my time enjoyably doing something, that I have to allot some kind of value into that. And that's basically the value I try to impose on a video game is, did I actually enjoy the hours and hours of gameplay I'm getting out of it, or was it worth it? Because I played free to play. Do you know the free to play game that I played a long time ago that was super fun, hours and hours of gameplay wise, that a lot of people wouldn't even think of, honestly, for some reason? Or maybe they would. RuneScape. Like, straight up. And here's why. Because I had a whole bunch of friends that played RuneScape at the time, and I could go and do things with them, and they were all RuneScapey, and so it made it a different level of entertainment value because you were basically chilling with the homies and stuff. In which that kind of stuff is super great. When I have a high level of friends that are playing the crap out of this game, the value I get out of this game goes way up. Like, I love the game normally, but when tons of people I know are actively playing the crap out of a game, it makes it just better because then you're always like on adventures with people and stuff like that. War Thunder, I've never played it. I did play that tank one though, and I really liked it. I should probably try War Thunder. I would try War Thunder. I like war games. For the record, you guys, I really do like war games, like super. Um, The one I started on, as funny as it is PUBG Mobile for streaming, and I was freaking good at that and had a blast. That is such a good game. I just like burned out of playing the crap out of it all the time. But it was fun as heck, and it is an excellent game. And so, War Thunder sounds fun though. I might check it out sometime. Actually, this week I'll probably check it out. I'm looking for all kinds of fun stuff to do to break up my stuff so that it doesn't feel like we're gonna overload on anything. Oh yeah, we're totally making it right in time. You see this? We almost perfect our ammunition, guys. Yeah, that's the one I played, World of Tanks. I was super lethal in that too. I'll have to, I'll try it then. I was pretty good at World of Tanks. I'm gonna let you guys know. I freaking dominated. Like, not like on a competitive level, guys. So let's not pretend that I'm trying to say like I was. If you guys Google me World of Tanks style, you're gonna find me as like a top rank. Nah. For fun though, and for just kill count, I did well. I never like played that as a competitive player though. Just so you guys know, I never even streamed it. Um, I did consistently diamond rank though in PUBG, which is pretty freaking a lot of work. It's like way too much work. You have to play a bunch, and you kind of have to constantly play way too like strictly. Or I did to be able to pull off consistently being in that zone. Okay, so we've got both of our things done. Oh, dragon. He's probably waiting for me to finish, so like he's probably thinking, hey, I wish this guy would just be done. I'm gonna wait for this commercial stuff to be done real quick. They put 5 ads on, guys. Let's throw some mining probes out. Want to see what we can mine, and then we'll collect our stuff. By the way, I'm using a Zplex Z20. That's what I like to use. Not everybody likes them. They're super pimp, guys. I'm not trying to say everybody that doesn't like them's wrong, but I am basically saying that. Like for the level that they are, they're insane powerful. I don't know if we needed this resource, but oh wait, I do want to show you guys something. I'm unequipping this. We're gonna repair it. Then we're gonna collect our stuff. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff because so this is important to know. Like you guys saw all the people sweating all the stuff back in the like new people area. So I'll show you a secret of the jelly zone that's super good to know. So we're only collecting half of this. We're going to collect the other half in 1 second. But I do want to show you guys this. Besides the fact that there's that harvestable area over there, that's good to know too, right guys? Oh, we can collect both of them here. Look. So we collect, see how the tab and the Molcot's back up and ready? So we can restart the tab and the 200 and the Molcot one right off the bat. Does that make sense? Which is insane. Then we come collect this part right here. And so that's about the reset time on that, about 2 hours, guys. So we got all of this skill. That's a really lot of BLP. I like that. Then if you came down here, usually there's people down in here off further. And in all honesty, guys, you can get, I think it's a basic fuse or a fuse. You can get something off of these guys. So if you're not wanting to hunt the low level Mawcots, there's better Mawcots up in here. So there's back in the little Guardian Village Mawcots. And then if you look over here, right, there's these Mawcots in which you've got first level ones. Saying there's usually somebody in here. See, there's the mature right there that have a good amount of. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So he's mad because we hit him. I'm going to pull out my scanner. And it's why all these green things are here. So he'd have just a little bit of life, not a ton, but enough that they're kind of worth basically swanting. So, what? Like 50 or so? Maybe 60? So he has that much sweat. So if you guys are ever looking for a place where you're like, hey, I like the Mawcots, but I like bigger ones. See the alphas and stuff over there? That's like the better place if you're just codexing. So if you're not just doing the daily, but you're codexing and you want a chance of some of the better loot, here's where all the Mawcot alphas and stuff like that are. These are all the ones you can pull for your just skilling where you're just trying to AFK. And this is what I like to grab. So look at this guy right here, this mature. He definitely has at least what, 60 something? I'll bet he has 60 life on him. And I'm not gonna pull one and drain one out. The other trick is you can pull them just right over here. I think you can pull these guys pretty easy too. And this is going to be dependent on like, hey, how much do you feel comfortable with it as a mob? Obviously, he's hitting a little bit hard, but not super hard. So each type of mob is going to be dependent on like, do you think you can sweat it all the way? I'd say the second level providers are probably a little extreme, um, unless you have pretty good defense. But the ones right below this are absolutely excellent for just sitting here in AFK sweating, just so you guys know. Like, they're not quite a hater, and they're not quite like sweating weeds. I prefer sweating weeds, guys. I'm going to tell you. If you guys are just like gonna go to a planet to just sit there and sweat, I would probably not. I don't, I'm biased on this. It's either Rocktopia or Cyrene. Is where your better bet is, and that is only because of the fact that on Rocktopia you can sit there and you can hunt both the wolves down by the river that add towards one of the missions that you can stack. And you can sweat and swant out all of the. I thought we had already finished this guy's stuff, but whatever. I don't know what's up with that. We're not doing that mission anyway right now. But basically, you can sweat the haters and pull them. Now on Cyrene, you can get the Panelean loans, and those are awesome. And then on top of that, you've got the dire weeds. And dire weeds, the little baby dire weeds, the sproutlings, they give you dodge. And I don't know if you guys know, but dodge is super, super important if you're going to be hunting like robots and stuff. But as you can tell, this is super also important. It's popular as crap. This little mission over here. If you guys don't know about this, I covered this earlier today. It's called Nadira Wants an Apprentice. I'm not going to do it again till tomorrow. That'll be off stream. But we'll do it pretty much the whole time I'm here. That gives you 70 pack in machinery skill, guys. 70 pack in machinery skill collected daily is such a huge freaking deal that I don't even know how to tell you. Like, it's epic. Like, that's the kind of stuff that you can't beat. And so if you're attempting to be a crafter and stuff like that, I'd suggest coming and getting your 70 pack per day um, for a second, just because it's not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure we find somebody that's doing Entropia Universe real quick. Yeah, I see somebody that is. Hold on one second. I want to thank you guys also for hanging out and being absolutely epic. Hold on one second. It does look like they're playing Entropia. That's always good. Earlier, I accidentally clicked over to somebody and it looked like they had just ended. And so, wanted to make sure we didn't do that again. Peace, very best wishes, and I'll see you guys again.